Welcome back to Get Ready with Juanita. If you'd like to know how I got this look today, please continue watching. So I've already applied my vitamin C Natarium serum, and I also applied Drunk Elephant whipped cream on my face and let all of that sink in. And for a primer today, I'm going to be using the Glow Recipe, another Glow Recipe product. It's the Strawberry BHA Pore Smoothing Blur Drops. I've had this product for a little while now, and it's a nice blurring primer. So I'll just apply some in my T-zone. Perfect. Just rub it in and let it sink into the skin, and I'll try to speak up because I noticed that my volume's been a little bit low in some of my videos. I apologize about that, but hopefully today it might be a little bit better. And I'm just going to move the camera just a little bit closer. Perfect. And for my foundation, I'm going to use the Armani. It's a product I'm trying to use up just so I'm not so wasteful with my products. And it is a beautiful foundation as well, so of course, want to use that up. So I'll just blend this out. Perfect. And the next thing I'm going to do is just use my beauty blender, and this has been dampened. It's only a slight damp. Like I ran it under water, and then I used a face cloth and squeezed a lot of the water out because you just want this damp. You don't want it to have much water. I'm just going to push this into my skin. I had to think hard there for a second. This is actually an e.l.f. beauty blender. It's an e.l.f. blender, and these are really nice. I love these ones. They're really nice and soft. The next thing I'm going to do is go in with my Tower 28 Serum Concealer. And I'm going to try it without any color corrector underneath. And I'll spread that out. Perfect. So now that I got that on, I'm going to use any of the cream products I'll be applying today. And again, I was speaking low. I'll try to speak up. So I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. And I'll just apply some to my cheeks here. The next product I'm going to use is my Laura Mercier setting powder. Just going to give the powder a little bit of a tap. Now this is a hydrating formula, so it's great for mature skin. Or dry skin. I'm just going to set around my eyes and my T-zone. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is go off screen, and I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back, and I have my eyebrows done, and I created this look here using the Natasha Denona Gold palette, and this is the color story of the palette. It is a beautiful, gorgeous palette, beautiful eyeshadows. So I'm just going to show you how I created that look on this eye. So the first thing I did was I went in with this transition shade right here. I'm just going to go right here, and we'll just blend this out. I was just sort of having fun with eyeshadow today. I'm probably not going to do a lot, and I just thought, ooh, what if I did something a little bit more interesting? And this is just what I came up with. The next shade I'm going to go in with is this one right next door. And I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to use another big brush. And I'm just going to go into that. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put it all over my lid. This almost makes me feel like an Egyptian goddess. Sometimes I just like to sit down and create something that I wouldn't wear every day, but you know, it's a little bit fun. Now I'm just going to use a smaller brush, a Rephr 13, and I'm just going to bring that shade right under my eye, and I'm going to go about 3/4 of the way in. Perfect. I'm just going to use some of the NYX glitter. Oh, don't want to lose my palette there. I'm just going to put some NYX glitter glue on my eyelid here. Use my finger just so. Put a little bit on. There we go. And the shade that I'm going to lay down is this beautiful gold right here. I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to start tapping it on. And I'm going to put this shade all over my lid. And I'm going to use this brush here, and I'm going to continue to lay some of that shade down and just sort of get a shape just above my crease line with that nice gold. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe my brush off, and I'm going to go into this very light shade here. It must be a duochrome because there's yellow in it. And I'm just going to use my Charlotte Tilbury spray, just give my brush a little spray with some of the product on there, and I'm going to bring it down. So this is all going to live in the corner here. Lovely. I'll give that another little wipe. Then I'm going to, let me see, just having a little look. So I'm just going to go back in with this color here with my rougher, and I'm going to blend that into that gold there just a little bit, just to merge all of that together. Then I'm going to create my wing. I'm going to create this wing with the dark brown here. So I'm just going to follow the natural shape of my eye, and I'm just going to come out, just give myself a little wing there, and then I'm going to go on top and also just at the lash line create some color, and I'll come out here and join the two right about here and fill it in just a little bit. I'm just going to deepen this one over here just to try to get the two matching a bit. I'm working on my wing skills still. Now I'm going to go back to that Rapper 13, and I'm just going to soften this just a little bit, just a little bit. Just try to get it all sort of blending and looking somewhat even. Oh, that looks good. I like that. And I'm just going to go back in with this brush, and I'm just going to get the little bit of gold and just make sure I'm coming right out to that wing there. Now that is a little bit of drama for a Tuesday. Okay, I like the way that looks, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try a new blush today. Ooh, wait now. I have to go in with some other powder products. I'm going to go in with my House Labs bronzer, just to touch the Charlotte Tilbury up. And the next product I'm going to go in with is my e.l.f. contour palette. And I'm going to just touch above the brow bone there just to lighten that up. And then I'm going to contour the nose straight down, give myself a dot there. I'm going to use this brush here. Even though this is an eyelid brush, I like to use it for contouring my nose. You know, nothing's set in stone, and it's makeup, and I realize that it's a lid brush, but I like it for my nose. It just works well. So now Patrick Ta has a beautiful brush that's, made for doing your contours and that, but this is just how I do it, and I'm okay with that. I'm just going to do a little bit of blending here. There we go. There. So the next product I'm going to try, which is my first time trying it, it's the NARS blush. I've only got a mini, and it's an Orgasm. I've never tried this blush before. I've never tried much of the NARS products. And I mean, Orgasm is like one of their, I think it's like their famous shade, like what they're known for. So here it is. And there we go. I'll open it up. And I'm going to apply some of this. I'm going to use a smaller brush since this is such a tiny. And I'm going to apply that to my cheeks and see what it's like. See if I can deposit more color. I like my cheek products, and I like to, okay. It has a little bit of a glow to it. You got to build it up quite a bit. It's got a very pretty glow. Let me see if I can. I'm a blush gal. I like to have color. Now, I'm a light skin tone, so I wonder what it would look like on other, skins. It's not bad. I find it's like sort of bringing out my texture there a little bit, which isn't what I look for in a blush, but it's a nice glowy blush, and it's got like it's got like an undertone of that gold, which sort of looks good with my look today. So yeah, I might use this blush when I'm using my gold palette from Natasha Denona. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit 24 karat today. Okay, I don't think I'm going to add a highlighter just because I find the blush is got this beautiful gold hue to it, and I don't want to touch that. It looks pretty good. So let me just see what it would be my lip products. But before I do that, I'm just going to do my powder with the Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder in Fair. Boop. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a little touch up around the face and blend in that nose contour just so it softens everything up. All right, and now I'll go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Finish Setting Spray. All right, and let's give that a dry. Then I'm going to go in with, I need my glasses for this one. See what it says. Let me see. This here is, which brand? Essence. It's a soft and precise. And what is the shade? Long lasting. I don't see the lip shade on here, but I'll look a little bit closer later and see if I can find it. I've had this one for a little while, but it's an Essence lip liner, and you can get the Essence lip liners here in Canada at Shoppers, I believe. That's a really pretty shade. And then for my lipstick, I'm going to go in with a very small Pat McGrath in the shade Beautiful Stranger. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. And I'm going to top it with, oh, I need to put my glasses back on. It's a Glasstopia from Hard Candy. And this one has sparkles in it. It's Ultimate Lip Shine with hyaluronic acid. And I can't, oh, here. Yeah, it's called Sprinkles on Top. So this is, actually, this looks pretty in itself, but I'm just going to try a little bit of this product on top, because it's just going to sort of change sort of the mood of the lipstick. And that looks really pretty. I like that. So I'm just going to go off screen and I'm going to finish my hair and I'll be back in a second. Oh, and I have to put on my mascara. That's why my eyes looked a little bit weird. I'm going to be using the Exaggerize today by Charlotte Tilbury, and I'll be just a couple of minutes. Well, I had a lot of fun today. I really like how my makeup look turned out. Loved all the makeup products that I used. It was good. It was fun. Anyway, if you guys can, please subscribe to my channel, and that way you're notified to all future videos that I upload. As well, give it a like. I'd appreciate it. And if you can, leave a comment. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Well, I have to say, I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm ready for my day. And I wish all of you a good day too. Bye.